तृतीयः सर्गः The third chapter. सलम्बशिखरे लम्बे लम्बतो यदसन्निभे सत्त्वमास्थाय मेधावी हनुमान् मारुतात्मजः. Standing on top of that mountain of Lamba, which shined like the rain cloud, the wise son of the wind god Hanuman, by being established in Sattva, Nishilankam Mahasattva Vivesha Kapikunjarah Ramyakananatoyadhyam Purim Ravanapalitam. In the night, the mighty elephant among Kapis entered the city of Lanka, which was filled with beautiful forests and ruled by Ravana. Sharadambudhara prakyair bhavanairupasobhitam Sagaropama-nirghosham Sagaranilasevitam. The brilliant city, which had buildings that shone like autumnal clouds, which emanated sounds like the waves of the ocean, and which was served by the winds flowing from the ocean, Supushtabala sampushtam yathaiva vitapavatim Charutorana niryuham panduradvaratoranam. The city, which was strong and fortified, like the capital of Kubera, Vitapavati, the city decorated with beautiful white archways, Bhujagacharitam guptam shubham bhogavati-miva tam savidyudghanakirnam jyotirmarganishevitam. The city in which serpents moved about, which was protected, auspicious like the city of Bhogavati, lightened up with streaks of lightning and the star-studded sky. Mandamaruta sancharam yathendrasyamarabatim Shatakumbhena mahata prakarena bhisamvritam. The city in which a slow breeze moved about, like the city of Indra, Amaravati, surrounded by a great boundary wall with a golden hue. Kinkini jala ghoshabhih patakabhiralankritam Asadya sahasa hrishtah prakaramabhipedivan. Hanuman approached that city, decorated with the jingling sounds of bells edged on flags. Being pleased with it, he immediately leapt up onto its boundary wall. Vismayavishta hridayah puri malokya sarvatah Jambu nadamayair dvarair vaidurya kritavedikaih. Being awestruck by looking at the entire city, which had golden doors and jewel-encrusted platforms, Vajrasphatika muktabhir manikuttima bhushitaih Taptahataka niryuhai rajatamala panduraih. Decorated by various precious stones like diamonds, crystals and pearls, graced with elephants carved out of pure gold and silver, Vaiduryatala sopanai sphatikantarapansubhih Charu sanjavanupetaih khamivotpatitaih shubhaih. With wide and prominent pathways, with quickly moving fine dust flying on them, like shining specks of sphatika, Krauncha barhina sanghushtaih rajahamsa nishevitaih Turyabharana nirghoshai sarvatah pratinaditam. Filled everywhere with the sounds of birds like peacocks, kraunchas and the royal swans, with the sounds of various ornaments and musical instruments audible everywhere. Vasvaukasara pratimam samikshya nagarim tatah Khamivotpatitum kamam jaharsha hanuman kapihi. Looking like a spitting image of the city of gods, Vasvaukasara, and seeming as if it wants to fly towards the sky, Hanuman was extremely pleased looking at the city. Tam samikshya purim ramyam rakshasadhipate shubham Anuttamam riddhiyutam chintayamasa viryavan. Seeing that beautiful city, which is auspicious, unparalleled, and filled with wealth, which belongs to Ravana, the mighty Hanuman started thinking thus: Niyamanyena nagari shakya dharshayitum balat Rakshita Ravana balai rudyatayudhadharibhih. It is not possible for anyone else to overpower this city, which is being guarded by the armies of Ravana, with their weapons ready, by strength alone. कुमुदाङ्गदयोर्वापि सुषेणस्य महाकपेः प्रसिद्धेयं भवेद्भूमिर्मैन्दद्विविधयोरपि. This land might be conquerable by Kumuda or Angada, by the great Vanara Sushena, or by Mainda or Dvivida. Vivasvatastanujasya harescha kushaparvanah rikshasya ketumalasya mama chaiva gatir bhavet. The son of sun deity Sugriva, the Vanara Kushaparvana, the chief among Vanaras Riksha, and I may be able to gain access to this city. Samikshya mahabahu raghavasya parakramam lakshmanasya cha vikrantam abhavat pritiman kapihi. Considering for a moment the strength of the mighty armed Sri Rama and the courage of his brother Lakshmana, Hanuman became happy. Tam ratnavasanupetam koshthagaravatansakam yantragarastani mriddham pramadami vabhushitam. That city, decorated like a wealthy woman, with the jewels encrusted streets as her clothes, with various storage houses as her earrings, and with armories for her breasts. Tam nashtatimiram deeptair bhasvaraischa mahagrihaihi nagarim rakshasendrasya sadadarsha mahakapihi. The city, which was devoid of darkness due to the lamps that illuminated the radiant great houses, Hanuman gazed upon that great city. Athasa harishardulam pravishantam mahabalam nagari svena rupena dadarsha pavanatmajam. And then the city, in her own form, looked at the mighty Hanuman, the tiger among Vanaras, who was trying to enter in. Satam harivaram drishtva lanka ravana palita swayamevotthita tatra vikritanana darshana. The city of Lanka, ruled by Ravana, after looking at the best of Vanaras, rose up herself, revealing a horrifying appearance. Purastat kapi varyasya vayusuno ratishtata munchamana mahanadam abravit pavanatmajam. She stood in front of the best among Vanaras and the son of the wind god Hanuman, and with a great resounding noise spoke to Hanuman thus. Kastvam kena cha karyena iha prapto vanalaya kathayasveha yattattvam yavat prana dharanti te. O forest dweller, who are you? On what work did you arrive here? If you wish to keep your life, answer me now. Na shakya khalviyam lanka praveshtum vanaratvaya rakshita ravana balairabhigupta samantatah. O Vanara, it is indeed not possible for you to enter the city of Lanka, which is protected by Ravana's forces on all sides. Athatam abravidviro hanumanagratasthitam kathayishyami te tattvam yanmam tvam paripritchasi. And then the mighty Hanuman spoke to Lanka, who was standing in front of him. He said, I will answer all the questions that you have asked me right now. Katvam virupanayana puradvare vatisthasi kimarthanchapi mam rudhva nirbhartsayasi daruna. But tell me, who are you, O ugly-eyed one? Why are you staying here at the entrance of the city? Also, O horrible one, why are you stopping me here and threatening me? Hanumadvachanam shrutva lanka sakamarupini uvacha vachanam kruddha parusham pavanatmajam. Listening to Hanuman's words, that Lanka, with the ability to take up any desired form, got angry and spoke these strong words to Hanuman. Aham rakshasa rajasya ravanasya mahatmanah Ajna pratiksha durdharsha rakshami nagari mimam. I follow the orders of the great king of Rakshasas, Ravana. I am invincible. I protect the city. Na shakya mamavajñāya praveshtum nagari tvaya adya pranaih parityakta swapsyase nihato maya. It is impossible for you to enter the city after having insulted me. Today, you will lose your life and sleep forever, having been killed by my own hands. Aham hi nagari lanka swayameva plavangama sarvatah parirakshami yetatte kathitam maya. O Vanara, I myself am the city of Lanka. I have declared to you that I protect the city in all ways. Lankaya vachanam shrutva hanuman marutatmajah yatnavan saharishreshthah sthitah shaila ivaparah. Having heard the words of Lanka, Hanuman, the son of the wind god, purposefully fixed himself there more rigidly than a mountain itself. Satam stri rupa vikritam drushtva vanarapungavah ababhashetha medhavi sattvavan plavagarshapah. The mighty bull among Vanaras, looking at the ugly-looking female form of Lanka, being equanimous, spoke these wise words to her. Drakshyami nagarim lankam satta prakaratoranam ityarthamiha sampraptah param kautuhalam hime. I see this beautiful city of Lanka with its palaces, walls and archways. I came here for that reason. I am very curious to see them. Vanan yupavanani halankayah kananani cha sarvato griha mukhyani drashtumagamanam hime. My arrival here is indeed to see Lanka's gardens, parks, forests and the famous buildings all over. Tasya tadvachanam shrutva lanka sakamarupini bhuya eva punarvakyam babhashe parushaksharam. Listening to these words of Hanuman, Lanka, with the ability to assume any desired form, continued to speak in harsher words. Mama nirjitya durbuddhe rakshaseshwara palitam na shakyamadyate drashtum puriyam vanaradhama. O lowly Vanara with an evil mind, it is not possible for you to see this city ruled by the king of Rakshasas without defeating me first. Tatah sakapi shardulastam uvacha nishacharim Drushtva purimimam bhadre punaryasye yathagatam. Then the tiger among Vanaras, Hanuman, spoke to that demoness thus. O auspicious one, after seeing this city, I will return to where I have come from. Tatah kritva mahanadam savai lanka bhayavaham talena vanarashreshtham tadayamasa vegita. And then that Lanka made a great terrifying noise and quickly hit Hanuman, the best among Vanaras, with her palm. Tatah sakapi shardulo lankayatadito bhrisham nanadasu mahanadam viryavan pavanatmajah. Then that tiger among Vanaras, the powerful son of Vayu, being hit powerfully by Lanka, roared loudly. Tatah samvartayamasa vamahastasya songulihi mushtinabhijaghunainam hanuman krodhamurchitah stri cheti manyamanena nati krodhasvayam kritah. Then Hanuman, dizzy with anger, clenched the fingers on his left hand into a fist. He then punched her, but with a controlled anger, being wary and considerate that she is a woman. Satu tena praharena vihvalangi nishachari papata sahasa bhumau vikritanana darshana. And with that mighty blow, the demoness with a deformed face, whose limbs were under distress, fell down onto the ground at once. Tatastu Hanuman prajñastam drishtva vinipatitam kripam chakara tejasvi manyamanastriyam tutam. Thereafter, the wise and glorious Hanuman saw her who was defeated and down on the ground, and considering that she is a woman, showed kindness. Tato vaibhrisha samvigna lanka sagadgadaksharam uvachagarvitam vakyam hanumantam plavangamam. And then that Lanka, with immense grief, and a faltering tone, without pride, spoke these words to the mighty Vanara Hanuman. Prasedasu mahabaho trayasva harisattama samaye saumya tishthanti sattvavanto mahabalaha. O mighty armed one, O best among Vanaras, be pleased and protect me. O gentle one, those with great strength and courage always stand firm on equanimity. Aham tu nagari lanka swayameva plavangama nirjitaham tvaya veera vikramena mahabala. O Vanara, I myself am the city of Lanka. O strong and courageous one, I have been defeated by your strength. Idam tu tathyam shrunuvai bruvantyame harishvara swayam bhuva pura dattam varadanam yatha mama. O Lord of Vanaras, in earlier times I had been given a boon by Lord Brahma. Hear from me about that. Yada tvam vanarah kaschid vikramadvashamanayet tada tvaya hi vigneyam rakshasam bhayamagatam. Let this be known to you. Whenever a Vanara conquers you with his might, then a time to fear shall approach all the Rakshasas. Sahi me samayas saumya prapto dyatavadarshanat swayam bhuvihitas satyo natasyasti vyatikramaha. O gentle one, with your appearance now, that time has come for me. The utterance of Brahma is the truth and cannot be negated. Sita nimittam rajnastu ravanasya duratmanaha rakshasanchaiva sarvesham vinashah samupagataha. The time of destruction is nearing for Ravana, the evil-minded king, and to all Rakshasas because of what they have done to Devi Sita. Tat pravishya harishreshtha purim ravana palitam vidhatsva sarva karyani yani yani havanchasi. O best among Vanaras, for that reason, enter the city of Lanka ruled by Ravana and perform whatever task you wish to. Pravishya shapopahatam harishvara shubham purim rakshasaraja palitam yadrichhaya tvam janakatmajam satim vimarga sarvatra gato yatha sukham. O Lord of Vanaras, enter the auspicious city of Lanka, struck by the curse and ruled by the king of Rakshasas. Roam everywhere according to your comfort and search for the chaste Devi Sita. Ityarshe Srimad Ramayane Sundarakande Tritiya Sargaha. Thus, the third chapter in Sundarakanda of Valmiki Ramayanam is complete.